Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Nam Perumal ki jai, SriRanganath ki jai. Hare Krishna. So, at Ranganathji's temple, continuing with the pastimes of Sri Rangam. So, we can see opposite to Lakshmiji temple, there is a special mandapam that is very famously known as 100.Karuthurai mandapam. 100.Karuthurai mandapam. It is on the eastern side of Ranganayaki's temple, Lakshmiji temple. When we come out from the Lakshmi Devi temple, first we will get one 4-pillar mandapam. That is a mandapam where Kambaramayan was recited. Further if you go, then back side there we can see one more big mandapam that is called 100.Karuthurai mandapam. So that is the place where the acharyas used to sit and give lectures. Even when His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj came in a yatra, Maharaj sat and gave class in that mandapam only. In 2005 and also 2010, and many other sannyasis, whenever in temple some classes are happening, they will held that class in that mandapam. So actually it is said that that is the place where the Karuthurai means Lakshmi Devi and Ranganath, they will sit in that mandapa in their transcendental form and they discuss. What they discuss in SriRangam, they say, Lakshmi Ji, she will tell how you are going to, they will plan about how to deliver all the conditioned souls. So that planning they will do in that mandap itself. Therefore it's called 100.Karuthurai mandapam. How to deliver all the conditioned souls, that planning Lord will do itself. So in that 100.Karuthurai mandapam, we can see on the left side and the right side there are two temples are there, small temples. When we look at the 100.Karuthurai mandapam, on our left side there is a deity of a Gopal, Krishna, and one side is Rukmini and other side is Radha. There is some temples are in South India that they call as Radha and Rukmini. I don't know what is the pastime behind that, but Radha Rukmini temple is there. And the opposite to that Radha Rukmini temple, on the right side of, when we are facing to 100.Karuthurai mandapam, on our right side, there is a temple of Lord Balaji called Srinivasa, and that is particularly that temple is meant for one great acharya called as Periyavachan Pillai. This Periyavachan Pillai, he was the very famous acharya in SriRangam. Means he is the one who has given the commentaries for the Alvars, Thiruvaimozhi, the songs of the Alvars. Because so many acharyas have given different commentaries and explanation on their main book called Divya Prabandham. So the most important one is given by this Periyavachan Pillai. He gave commentary for all the 4,000 verses. Detailed commentary. He is very well known that. So it is said that he is appeared as a partial incarnation of the Supreme Lord Krishna itself. Therefore, he appeared in the day of Janmashtami day. On the Rohini Nakshatra day only he appeared. Actually, it is said that Thirumangai Alvar, the Parakal Alvar, he was glorifying different Divya Deshams and he went to one very holy place called Krishna Mangala Kshetra. There is one Divya Desham called Tirukkannamangai. Kannan means Krishna. So that Krishna Mangala Kshetra he went and he glorified very beautifully about the Lord. And finally at the last song he said, "Oh my dear Krishna, even you can learn this song." In that way he sung. They are so much affection for the Lord. So in that way he told like that. Then the Lord told, "Oh my dear Thirumangai Alvar, so now I am living as a deity, so I cannot come and learn this to you. But in future you will appear as Kalikandridas." That means Nampillai. That time I will become your disciple and I will learn this. The Lord told itself. So in order to fulfill that Thirumangai Alvar later he was reappeared as Kalikandridasa, that is Nampillai. At the time that Lord, he himself he appeared as a disciple of Nampillai. So he appeared in a village called Senganur. There is a very special Divya Desham in Kumbakonam called Thiruveliyangudi. Thiruveliyangudi is a very beautiful deity in a remote village. Near to that temple, there is a village called Senganur. In that village, this Periyavachan Pillai, he appeared. His father name is Yamuna. He's not that Yamuna Charya, he's a different Yamuna. So he born as a son of that Yamuna, and he was a devotee of Lord Balaji basically. So it is said that he went to Tirupati Balaji, and Lord Balaji, he gave him personally a deity of Balaji to him. Personally Lord gave a Balaji deity itself. And that deity he brought it and it installed in his village Senganur. That's why even in that SriRangam temple, in this particular temple, there is also the deity is Balaji. He is sitting under Balaji. So in this way, this he wrote so much commentaries, so much he did developed the Sri Sampradaya. He was maintaining the temple. He did lot of service. Then Namperumal, he became very pleased with this his commentaries and his slogas and writings. So Lord gave him the name. Ranganaji personally gave him the name Abhayaprada Raja. Abhayaprada Raja. Like this name was given by Namperumal personally gave him the name itself. Abhayaprada Raja. In this way. He gave the title for him. Then he had a disciple. That disciple, he was, because he was not very learned, he was just simply doing cooking in his ashram. So in SriRangam. So at that time, some of the very learned scholars, they were discussing some shastras very seriously. So this person who was his disciple of Periyavachan Pillai, he just went and very innocently asked, oh, what you are discussing? What you are very seriously you are discussing? Because of this person, he was not at all learned, he doesn't know any shastra. They started insulting him. They just joke, they made fun of him. They told that we are discussing on a shastra called Musala Kisalaya. Simply they just told some name of some, there is no any book let's say called Musala Kisalaya. Simply they told, the Musala Kisalaya, we are discussing from the book called Musala Kisalaya, like that. That you cannot even understand, you are simply a waste fellow, like that they criticized him. So this servant who did the cooking service in the kitchen, servant of Periyavachan Pillai, he felt very sad. So he went and to ask his guru that what is that book called Musala Kisalaya. Then that Periyavachan Pillai, he felt compassion upon him. He told, come on, I will teach you all the shastras. Then he just gave him out of his mercy, he taught him all the shastras and he made him a very big scholar and he gave him sannyasi also. Then later he became a very great scholar. He is known as Vadi Keshari Manavala Jiyar. Vadi Keshari Alagiya Manavala. Alagiya Manavala means Namperumal's other name is Alagiya Manavala. So he became the name Vadi Keshari Alagiya Manavala Jiyar. Then he created writing so many books. So he, on that remembrance of that old history, he wrote a book called Musala Kisalaya. And he just showed to that persons who criticized him. So in that way, by the mercy of Periyavachan Pillai, this innocent person, he became a very great scholar. Then there is a discussion between Periyavachan Pillai and other devotees. There are so many discussions between these acharyas. So once one devotee was criticizing, he was just all the time finding fault of other devotees. So Sri Sampradaya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took two principles. That is to serve the Vaishnavas, the main principle. So if they criticizing the devotees or offending the devotees very seriously, they condemn that. So when this Periyavachan Pillai is seen, one devotee is criticizing all the time, then Periyavachan Pillai told him very sweetly, you know what Yamaraj said? Yamaraj said that never find fault in the devotees and always be away from the devotees. You know what Lakshmi Devi says? Lakshmi Devi said, Na kaschin na paradhyadi. Don't find any fault in my devotees. You know what Lord says, Supreme Lord says? Even my devotee does some mistake also, that is for the good of others only. That's what Supreme Lord says. And you know what the Alvar says? Alvar says, even we should always celebrate a Vaishnava. Always we should celebrate and glorify a devotee. This is what Alvar says. So all of them are glorifying devotee. Then there should be someone to criticize the devotee, no? That's why you took that post, I think. You took that post to criticizing the devotee. Somebody should be there, no? That's why you are there. Like this Periyavachan Pillai told him. Then the devotee, he realized his mistake. Then he stopped his criticizing the devotees itself. So this is a very sweetly used to manage the things. So in this way, Periyavachan Pillai, he wrote wonderful commentary for all the books, and he did unlimited service to Namperumal. Then later, in his 95 years old, he left his body in Srirangam. So therefore, we can see his deity and his favorite deity Balaji on this Karuthurai mandapam. Shri Periyavachan Pillai ki jai, Shri Namperumal ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.